Hello, my lovelies. So, let's talk about video games this evening. Mostly because yesterday, last evening, I went and picked up 2 games for my Xbox. I got Diablo 3 and Bioshock Infinite. They're having the buy 2 get 1 free sale right now, and we needed a new controller because our spare controller is absolutely foobarred. One of the joysticks is kind of stuck forward, so if you're just standing still in a game, you kind of move forward no matter what. I always make the old man play with that one when we play games together, because I'm mean. Any hoodles. I did give a little pre-play to both of these last night. I played both for about 2 hours apiece. I had wanted Bioshock Infinite. I have not played any of the other Bioshocks up until now because they are shooters, and it is a well-documented fact that I am the suck when it comes to first-person shooters. It takes me too long to aim. For example, in Skyrim, I love to play with a bow and arrow, but I can pump my sneak skill up so high that I have plenty of time to sneak up behind people and then take aim and then hit them with the arrow. Most shooters are pretty fast-paced, and I aim like this. And I just spray and pray, pretty much. Yeah, I'm just not very good at it, and that's okay. With of course, the exception of the Fallouts, because they have the VAT system, which helps you aim. So, woot. I will always love Bethesda for that. Thank y'all. So, any hoodles, I saw some of the previews, trailers, what have you, for Bioshock Infinite, and it just looked so cool. And I watched a little bit of the gameplay. Some other people on YouTube, I look at gameplay videos to see if maybe I would like to play it. And I talked to my GameStop guy, and he assured me that even though I am the suck at shooters, that you can actually make it through Bioshock without having to shoot much. Between the spell system, and which are vigors in Bioshock, and this really cool skyhook thing that you have on your hand that you can just annihilate people by punching them in the face, I didn't necessarily need to shoot a gun. And he was right. I do attempt to shoot people. If I can sneak up on them, I can usually get 3 or 4. And then I just run up at them like a crazy person and beat them with my... Yeah, in my 2 hours of gameplay, I only died once, and that's actually pretty good for me, especially for a shooter. So, thus far, it is pretty groovy. It is really weird, beautiful to look at, and a lot of fun so far. And there's plenty of loot. I am a loot person. I'm all about loot. So, which, if you have ever watched a single one of my Let's Play videos, you know I open everything. I have to see what's in there. There might be something good in there. And there are other people out there like me. I'm not the only person who is all about the bouquet. So, yeah, so I really liked it. If you are afraid of shooters, you may want to go ahead and give this one a try. Either do the GameFly thing where you can rent it, borrow it from a friend, or it's only going for 20 bucks right now, used. So, you might want to, I think you can get $20 worth of play out of it. Yeah, and you can crank that sucker down to easy. I am a big proponent of games that allow you to go to an easy mode. Most people have no problems playing through it normal, and then you've got like my husband who usually cranks it up a notch because he's just very good at these sorts of things. Or he'll play it through fast at normal and then crank it up to, nightmare level or what have you. Sometimes I usually start at normal, and sometimes I have to crank it down. And you know what? I'm not embarrassed about it. I figure it's there for a reason. For gamers like me that love to game, but maybe we're not that great at it. And I'm not embarrassed about it, and I don't care. Some people like to play for the story and stuff and not want to fight the same boss 50 times. I've never, yeah, I don't like that. Crank it down, beat the boss, move on with the story. But yeah, do not shy away from Bioshock Infinite if you're afraid of shooters. You don't necessarily have to shoot. You can just beat everything to death. Always awesome. Okay, the other one I picked up is Diablo 3. So many of my girls have loved playing it on the PC, and a couple of you, I know Janelle told me, and I think another one of you, which it's escaping me right now, is it Joyce? I think it's another J, or maybe I've got you confused with Janelle. Any hoodles. You let me know that it's really fun to play with somebody, with you on the couch. It has co-op. Most games with co-op, it's on Xbox Live. It's online. And even though I do have an Xbox Live Gold account, I have never, ever played a single game co-op on the internet kind of thing, like Call of Duty, Battlefield, whatever people play. I don't play any of those things because I'm not a good enough gamer, and I'm just going to make people mad, and they're going to scream noob at me, and I don't feel like that. So my husband plays all that stuff online. I play games by myself, and occasionally we will come across a co-op game. Back on the PS2, we used to play, was it Marvel Alliance or something? I don't know. It was like X-Men and Spider-Man and whatever. But you could play two on the screen at the same time. We did make it through Left 4 Dead with me out front spraying and praying and him behind me with the shotgun, but we did manage to survive all the levels. Woo! And I really like it. We've tried our hand at Borderlands a little bit. I'm not real good at shooters, guys. So I was very excited to find that there is excellent co-op in this game where you're on the screen at the same time, and I can punch the crap out of somebody while he uses a sword and slices them to bits, and it's awesome. And we can just completely annihilate hundreds of monsters, and it's fun. Yeah, I bought it for the co-op more than anything else, just so we can play together. He won't play fighting games with me, like Mortal Kombat and things like that, because I always win. I'm a button masher. Hit all the buttons at once. Once I figure out a special move, I just keep doing that until you die. And it gets really annoying for people to play against me. So nobody ever plays fighting games with me. Oh, well. But this one, I do like better playing with somebody against the bad guys than playing, you know, trying to kill one another, because, I don't know, cooperation is more fun. But yeah, I played through about 2 hours by myself just to kind of see how, like, the storyline goes and what the gameplay was going to be like and all that. And it is an old school game, which is actually really cool. Tons of enemies being thrown at you. You can beat them all up. Upgrade your spells, upgrade your weapons, upgrade your armor, find loot, legendary weapons, all that stuff. For my girls that have a problem with the first person point of view, that get the motion sickness, you won't get it with Diablo because it's kind of a top-down deal. So you're not going to have to worry about that. It actually looked a lot like Marvel Alliance, old school. I mean, the graphics are better, but, you know, kind of that not exactly on top of you, but a little to the side. It reminded me of Baldur's Gate, if I'm remembering that game right. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. It doesn't require a ton of concentration. It is an old school action brawler. Button mash, button mash, button mash. Being a button masher, I love it. A couple of my guys don't think that it was a good value because it was too short. One of my friends played through it in one day and it totally just bummed him out. Me, I don't mind that so much because that means that I can play every single class. Because I like switching it up with the different characters and you know, just kind of seeing what's different, what's not, things like that. So I'm actually pretty excited to play it with the old man, especially. So yeah, those are the last two I picked up. And thumbs up for both of them. Completely different sorts of games, but still a lot of fun, and I'm sure they will suck away my time. Although apparently Diablo 3 won't suck as much of it. uh, but any hoodles, so that's just all we're going to talk about in the vlog today. You may have noticed that there is a new Cooking with Torrin vid up. I finally did the shrimp pot pie that I was going to make last week, and just my endo was really mean to me last week, and I was not up to it. So I made it today, and I even made extra so I could feed my neighbors, which was, which they gave it a thumbs up too. So yay. My vegetarian girls will be happy because it is a vegetarian dish, not vegan, but vegetarian. It has shrimp in it, and of course, you know, cream and milk and things like that. But yeah, no other animals, just seafood. So woot. Yay. So any hoodles, I hope you, if you were thinking about buying Bioshock Infinite or Diablo 3, I can tell you that I have enjoyed both of them, so maybe give them a try. And if you have been playing them, and I know some of you are playing Diablo, or we're playing it on PC, you know, last year, and we're telling me you really need to get it. Yeah, I finally did. Alrighty, guys. I will see you tomorrow. At some point, the band is playing a benefit for a cancer charity tomorrow. So that's what I'm doing in the morning. I'm not sure what's going on after that, but I'll figure out something for us. Maybe we'll finally do my pumpkin. I don't know. Okay. Until then, have a great day. I love you guys. Bye.